All right, welcome back everybody to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. It's been a minute. I got a new deck, so I'm excited about it, so I'm going to use it. We're going to do the 5-card Sunny Spread. Okay, so let's welcome the trusted angels, trusted ancestors into the space as we do this reading for whoever watches Cosmic Dialect. I also wanted to give whoever Christy is a massive shout out for sending a large donation. I do this for fun. I don't make money off my tarot readings. I would love to, but this is just a hobby kind of mine. I'm a tattooer and an artist and painter and designer, and I read tarot cards. So Christy, if you're watching this, shout out to you. Thank you. That was very unexpected, and bless your heart. Seriously, that was a surprise. So thank you so much for doing that. So anyways, let's carry on with the message and see what comes out. 5-card Sunny Spread. First card is going to be the heart of the issue. Second card is how it affects you, or us. You know, we are a collective of people. I am in the collective with you. I will do my best to not project my own bullshit into the reading, okay? The third card is what to expect, how to deal with it. Fourth card is intel, extra intel, just the tea, gossip, whatever, right? Fifth card is conclusion, okay? How it concludes, how to wrap it up, how it wraps up, all right? Okay? I've been using this deck for my initial 5, and then we'll use my new deck for the clarifiers, okay? Hope you guys can see me and hear me okay. Maybe I'll bring it a little closer. All right. Okay, 5-card Sunny Spread. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching this channel. Thanks for supporting my channel. All right, angels, trusteds only. What do we have for the heart of our issue? For whoever watches Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Sit. Heart of the issue, please. Heart of the issue, please. Whoa, I have a Fool upside down that's chilling right here. Let's see. All my other cards are, it's the only one. I mean, that could be the heart of the issue. I'm gonna take it because none of these other cards are, okay, the heart of the issue is the Fool upside down. But I would, gosh darn it. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to deal with this new lighting situation. Okay, come on. Okay, whatever. You can see the cards. Okay. We have an upside down Fool. That is an issue. Okay. I'd say so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, I have a shuffle method that I don't really, ooh, okay, maybe not. We have a 6 of Swords. You saw that, right? The Fool fell. The upside down Fool fell, and now I have a 6 of Swords on its side. I'm being told to keep the Fool upside down. Let's put this one back. Anyways, my shuffle methods are weird, and I keep it that way on purpose because I don't have a shuffle method. That is the method, okay? That is the method. Let me grab my Fool. Now he's upright. Yeah, that's a little trickstery, right? That's a little trickster energy right there, if you ask me. Okay, so the heart of the issue, the Fool upright, the Fool upside down. We don't really know, right? Somebody that's wanting to take good risks, somebody that takes bad risks. This could be you. This could be who you're dealing with. Maybe somebody feels remorseful for taking a shitty risk. Like that was not a good decision. Okay. All right. Whoa. How it affects us, how it affects you. The High Priestess. Hello. Yes. Me likey. Me likey. I want you to see me, darn it. Okay, maybe you guys care. I don't know. Okay. My apologies, all right? My ring light is janky as hell. Does anyone else have that problem with their ring lights? They're always janky. I hope you all forgive me. I think you will. All right. So we got how it affects you is a High Priestess. You could be dealing with an Aries or have that in your chart, or a Pisces or have it in your chart. The Devil card just flew. Y'all probably caught. You probably caught that shit, right? You probably caught that shit, right? It's right here. He upright. Okay. Okay. I'm being told to put them in the same row. How it affects this tomfoolery is what I'm gonna say. Maybe someone's name is Tom. This foolishness, this stupidity, and usually, you know, the Fool card upright is he's standing on the end of a cliff edge, ready to jump off without a care in the world, because he trusts his intuition and trusts that, like, that's how we get into the next phase of our journey, is by fearlessly just taking a leap of faith, right? But upside down, someone or some group or family member or a lover or something took a leap of faith in the upside down. And how it's affecting is I get you are this High Priestess Devil card person. It's making you obsessively intuitive, or how do I say this? It's like, because I'm taking the Devil card upright in its positive form with this High Priestess, even though that could be taken a couple ways, right? Let's chill on that for a sec. My first note on that, how it affects, is well, like, you could go upside down if you want to, basically, with the Devil card here and the High Priestess here. You're like, someone made a foolish decision, and it's like amping up your intuitive gifts. It's making you, like, for lack of a better term, woke AF, and you're doing that obsessively or something. Or you have help. Whoa. What's up with all these cards that are like sneaky up in my deck upside down and shit? Here's a 9 of Penti upside down. And I say upside down because that's like my creepy, I don't know if you're into those movies, Evil Dead or Army of Darkness. I am, but it's like, if you were to picture that situation of, you know, in those movies, they're really ridiculous. They're great. They're amazing with ash. Ashes could be of importance. Ash and soul plume, that's saying, you know, sage. Maybe you are a sage, maybe you're a wise one. With the High Priestess coming out, I would say so. Or how it's affecting you is you are literally battling, like I brought this up in a previous reading, like literally battling like shadow forces that are in humans all the time. Family members, lovers, even ourselves. So that's how it's affecting, which is pretty badass, if you ask me. Okay, what should we expect from all this? What's gonna happen? Like, what do we expect from all that? Like, you getting your level of intuitive gifts. Maybe you have one of the clairs or something. Maybe you're clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient. Maybe you feel like you may have a psychic ability, something along these lines. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you evil. That doesn't make you sacrilege. That doesn't make you any of those things. That makes you special, and you should celebrate it. Anybody that makes you feel otherwise is not a friend. They are intimidated by you, scared of you, because they're scared that you will see into what they're doing to you or what they've done in general that is wrong. Okay, what to expect is a 5 of Cups upside down. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Scorpio or have it in your own chart. So signs, just so people can get confirmation for their storyline. I have Aries, I have Pisces, I have Scorpio, and I have Capricorn, okay? You could have any of that in your chart, or you're dealing with one of those signs, or you don't have to have any of that at all, okay? Don't get stuck on signs, genders, things that I say. If it's not for you, if it doesn't hit, don't make it fit. All right? Okay, so 5 of Cups upside down, that's great. That's the man standing alone in the black cape that wants to unalive himself, that's dealt with mourning, loss, depression, anxiety, PTSD, CPTSD, you know, things that you need, typically you would need to seek a professional for, but that person is like over it. They don't care to even do that. Because maybe the professionals they do seek don't know how to help or say all the wrong things, right? Because that's common. All these apps that are popping up where people can literally become a therapist overnight and give you advice, or life coach, right, on these apps and tell you how to live your life. No to all that. Sometimes, maybe sometimes it's okay, but like, also like, you need a special badge, a special badge for that shit, if you ask me. Lots of schooling, lots of life experience. Okay, so how it affects is a 5 of Cups upside down. It's making somebody, it's healing somebody's wounds. Someone's facing, there's something about this like tomfoolery. I keep wanting to say tomfoolery. This like stupidity. I don't know why it's so, like they were no match for you, or maybe they thought you were a fool upside down or some shit. And it's what it's actually done is it's helping you heal things that maybe you thought were like a lost cause, just like generational curse, you know, stuff, addictions, depression, just certain thought patterns that are common within family systems that we pass down through our DNA and our genetic pools. It's helping with that somehow. Whatever this foolishness done against you, it must have been something that was directly supposed to affect you, and it's having the complete opposite effect. High Priestess, Devil, 5 of Cups upside down. Like maybe you're becoming some form of like priest or priestess of like of all the realms, okay? And I'm not here to judge anybody about what they study. Okay, so, but also just be careful with some of that, please. Oftentimes on these tarot channels, the witchcraft stuff is tossed around a lot. The demonology shit, the 𝐓𝐚𝐫, Golden Dawn, Aleister Crowley, all that shit is very common in the tarot communities. So just be careful, that's all. I don't think there's anything wrong necessarily with, but I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I just think that you should be careful if you're into that, studying certain things that are very real and they very much exist. There are weird groups that pretend to be religious, that are occult groups, that are highly ritualistic, okay? I don't know why that's coming through. Maybe you are a special lone wolf person that has caught the attention of some strange group, I don't know, that's like religious or something, and they don't like you, but they like you, or I don't know. And they made a terrible choice. And maybe they judged you wrong with this devil and this high priestess. Maybe they thought you were like a dark priestess doing black magic, right? No, I get that you're definitely not. Or maybe you can if you wanted to, but you don't, right? Dang. So the intelligence. I sometimes refer to Most High Divine Spirit as just intelligence. A, because it's funny, and B, because that's how I view God. I think it is intelligence. And there's no disrespect in me saying that. That's just literally how I feel, okay? So the intel is a 10 of Swords. That's not so good for somebody. I get it. It's this Fool upside down person or people's. Ten of Swords is the intel, gossip, tea-row. Who is ultimately, you could be dealing with a Gemini or have it in your own chart. I believe that's a Gemini card. Or Aquarius or Libra. It's either, I don't know. But someone has been ultimately betrayed, feels betrayed maybe by the people that they made this decision with. It didn't work out. It could be an actual, let's find this. Oh, the Hierophant upside down. What did I say about this weird group? This weird religious group that claims to be religious but is not. A Hierophant upside down is like a fake pastor, someone with a lot of money that banks off of, you know, tax write-offs and gets a bunch of people all riled up and has a God complex, essentially. That person, it did not work out. Something's not working out for them. I get that, and I have this Devil card over here and the Hierophant right here, upside down. This person might actually be like low-key, like a Luciferian or some shit. The Death card. Are you kidding me, bro? Intel, bro? You are kind of, it's a little spooky. I don't know whether to put that in the conclusion row. I don't know. Let's just keep going. Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or Scorpio, have it in your chart. What the heck is the deal with this foolish decision that was made by a wicked, I'm getting the word wicked, establishment, group of people that gain the trust, empathy, sympathy even? Maybe they claim to be like in need. Ten of Cups, upside down. It's a weird family or a weird group. I'm getting culty vibes from this because the Ten of Cup, right? It's a family, but it's also, you know, family can mean a lot of things depending on what family is for you. You know, family can mean a lot of things. Soul family, your tribe, whatever. In this case, I'm getting with the Hierophant upside down and the Ten of Cups upside down, the Ten of Swords upright. This did not go so well. This Judgment, I don't have Judgment card out here, but this, like, there was a judgment made on you that made someone or a couple people do some Fool upside down activity because they were convinced you were a what? Like an upside down magician, or like working with the dark arts or something like that, because of the High Priestess and the Devil card. That could be very well what that could be as well, but you're not though. I get that you can if you wanted to, but you're not. And it's like that, maybe that's what they've learned about you. And what to expect from all this is maybe also the Five of Cups upside down is like other people that this hurt them, like this perception of you being this way was like painful for them. Family, friends, people that loved you, maybe they heard some really weird shit that wasn't true, but now it's being straightened out or something. I get that's mostly about you though, this Five of Cups upside down. Like this really maybe affected you at some point, this like church organization or a cult group or some strange fixation on you that was supposed to like be some clever idea. Watch out, Heidi. Sorry. And it turned out to not work out. There's a Ten of Swords in the intel row and a Ten of Cups upside down. Someone's family might be getting broken apart. There could be divorce. People are arguing. And again, it doesn't have to be family. It could be like who you consider family or who they consider family. I'm getting more of like people that organize together in like a righteous way, right? Whoa. Conclusion row. The Sun upside down and the Ace of Wands upside down. That is not a good conclusion for this. Okay. for whoever I'm reading for, you're a high priestess person that has abilities that you may just be like finding out about or like tuning into more. And you've done it, you know, 9 of Wands. You've done it while you've been wounded, or like maybe you're the type of person that's like an alchemist, right? You're able to alchemize negative scenarios and turn it into something beautiful. And, you know, maybe you've done some return to senders because you know you've just been like relentlessly spiritually attacked for way too long. And maybe like criminally attacked as well, right? I don't ever want to forget to toss that in there, because a lot of the times on these communities in the tarot world, it's fully always focused on spiritual attacks, which is very real. But also I would like to say that sometimes it's just people that are criminals that are pretending to be spiritual. They don't have a connection with Most High, with angels. They don't have a connection there. And maybe they see that you do and they're jealous of it. And they get together in a group and get this tribal mentality where they feed off each other's energy and they get all riled up. And maybe you're this lone wolf out here just trying to function and you're high priestess mode, upright. It's not gonna, this is not a good conclusion for whoever we're talking about. An Ace of Wands upside down is it with the Sun upside down. That's giving like, that's, why do I say Ace of Sword on the bottom? This is the fucking truth, y'all. It's giving, I don't know what, I want to say the fiery pits of hell. So they could be religious, like highly religious. It's giving whatever they did is like the complete opposite of what they say they're about. And they will be sent to the fiery pits of hell. Okay, I don't know what the hell. What is that? A 4 of Pentacles upside down. They're feeling super tightly wound right now. Their money might be tied up into this. Maybe they were like banking on, maybe like, okay, let's get some clarifiers, please. Trusted angels, trusted ancestors, come through for some clarifiers for whoever this resonates for. This is intense. The devil again. He's upside down though. Uh-oh. These fools might religiously. Ace of Sword upright, the devil upside down. They are convinced that whatever they study or follow is like the truth. Whatever that means. Whoever this is about is like convinced that they're like obsessed with it, with you, with whatever they follow. It's really, it's like, it's giving possession. It's giving like a pastor that's possessed, like a priest that's possessed, which is a really scary thought. And those exist for sure. And when I say possessed, I just mean like taken over, maybe by money, maybe by greed, maybe by other creepy things. Like, I don't know. Or they just commit crimes, pretending to be holy. Like, to be, like, nothing makes me more angry than that type of shit, to be real. That shit really gets me. The devil upside down. Here he is again. Okay. So, to clarify the heart of the issue, we have a devil upside down and a fool upside down. We have a crazy person. We have a freaking, it's giving mental disorders right now. The heart of the issue is that there is a highly obsessed, terrible decision that was a risk. They were aware of it because they like studied it, and they still felt like this was the right move. Why did they feel that? Like, what? This is so weird. It's creepy. It's creepy. Okay, let's get a couple more for heart of the issue. The Sun upside down again with the 8 of Cups. This is giving like they're blocked from the truth now. Like, even if they were to try to like quote unquote repent for their sins, because I keep wanting to say all these religious words. So they either pose to be religious, they are, or they are like a secret occult group that guises themselves as like Christian or Catholic or something, when really they are like involved in some like occult practice, ritualistic things that would be borderline Luciferian or satanic, whatever. I would say more Luciferian than satanic, but you know. We have the well on the bottom. The sun upside down twice. With the 8 of Cups, the devil upside down. It's like they want to, now they're like, the heart of the issue is like they can't get to this, they're blocked now. Like if they had gifts, or if they, it's giving like they're highly conflicted now, because they might be realizing that you are something special and not a bad, just because you're a loner, or just because you are a certain way, or, oh shit, sorry, my cat's freaking out. That's usually a sign of something. Just because you're a certain way doesn't make you evil. This is evil. These groups that do this stuff is, in my opinion, like the definition. Okay? A 6 of Swords upside down. That came out earlier, remember? In my purple color, purple might be significant. You might love purple, I don't know. But no, my turquoise deck, in the beginning, when I had those random cards that were turned over, 6 of Swords upside down was one of them. So here it is, it wants to be here. Yeah, they're stuck. They're stuck with whatever they've done. Probably because, okay, I'm getting there's people in this group that are still hell-bent. There we go with these words, hell-bent. High Priestess upside down. Shut the front door. You're a High Priestess upright. How it affects High Priestess upright. I'm almost tempted to put this in the how it affects, because I have a High Priestess upright and then a High Priestess upside down. Like, you're like, oh yeah, motherfuckers? You did all this evil shit to me. You've been taunting me, haunting me, committing crimes against me, siphoning my energy, whatever you want to call it, right? You know, things that are criminal, And you're like, I could go, because I have 2 High Priestesses and a devil right here for how it affects. Maybe you did, maybe, look, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but maybe you were like, okay, I've had enough, and I'm going to do a little, like, nothing weird, but like maybe you did a return to sender that would be considered a High Priestess upside down. I don't personally think that that's how I feel about it, but that's how they would feel about it, right? You doing a little return to sender is like, you're doing the devil's work now. Right. But teaming up on somebody because they're different or special. Why did they team up on you? Like, what is that? A Knight of Pentacles upside down. For how it affects. Maybe they even have somebody, like, maybe there's not, maybe everybody in this thing or whatever this is isn't all like, I get there, maybe there's like a couple secret people that are like do weird shit behind the scenes that are like highly manipulative and like do really weird shit that have like convinced other people in their congregation or in their friend group or in their family or whatever that you're a certain way. Maybe they're really convincing, maybe they're highly manipulative. Usually that's what our readings are about when it's coming out like this, right? Very skilled liars. This person, how it affects is they keep trying to like counteract your protective measures or like send it back to you. Like it's giving like this little game of like tug of war or like capture the flag, not capture the flag, but like tug of war or like it feels like a game at this point. It feels a little immature, which is weird because this is not immature energy in tarot cards. This is like, they made a bad boo-boo to your High Priestess Devil uprights. They made a High Priestess updie. Okay, the word die, I don't know. That's sketch, okay? Sorry, not sorry, I don't know. What comes out of my mouth sometimes is what comes out, all right? Maybe that's what they wanted. Maybe they were doing some creepy stuff like that, and you are not. You're watching this video, so clearly you are not. And that was not a practical move with this Knight of Pentacles upside down. That was not logical. A Page of Cups. Yeah, and they're trying to like either pretend like they didn't do it. It's kind of giving like they don't got like their warlock or witch skills is like the comparison of like chess to checkers or something, checkers to chess or whatever. Like you're playing chess and they're playing checkers, or like I think you're a lot more skilled than you knew, and all this has actually helped you learn. It's like forced you to actually. And I get, it's kind of upsetting certain people that are like the real creepy ones, because they thought they were so almighty and powerful and weird. Well, now, I don't think they think they're weird. Actually, I don't think they think that at all about themselves. I think they think they're very righteous. The World card. Yeah, they thought this would end ya. Or they want it to stop. They want it to stop. Maybe there's some heavy backlash going on. They just want it to stop. It's not really up to you at that point, depending on whatever was done. All right, this reading's intense. I kind of had a feeling that would be the case because I haven't done a reading in a while. So hopefully it doesn't rub anyone the wrong way, because this is kind of a more intense reading. Okay, what can we expect? What can we expect from all this tomfoolery? This like it feels like a witch battle, but like one that you're not even in. Like you're not participating in this. Like you're protecting yourself and trying to stay safe, but like you're not participating. You don't even probably know some of these people. And the ones that you do know, you're like, yeah, I see you, dude. Like, it's like, yeah, we see you. Like you're wearing like a bright red cape, and like that's what it's like somebody that thinks they're camouflaged, and they're wearing like a bright red cape, and it's like, no. The Emperor. So what to expect, how to deal with this. A 5 of Cups, Emperor, upright. He is upright. Who is this Emperor upright, and why is he, and what to expect? A 3 of Wands. What to expect, how to deal with this. You could have a father figure or somebody that works for this Hierophant figure, or that this Hierophant figure works for. I don't know, because Emperor and a Hierophant, this Hierophant is upside down though. Maybe this Emperor was like fooled into something that had to do with his empire. I'm getting his empire, okay, that he felt would be for his benefit. His or her, okay, or it could be like something. It's giving like this, like convincing somebody that has money and power to feel a certain way about you. A Page of Wands upside down. Yeah, they did something. This Emperor did something that they are in regret over. Or they will. I'm getting a little bit more past energy on that though. The Magician upside down. Shut up. I'm telling you, man, this Page of Wands upside down with that Magician upside down, this Emperor could have like been oohed and awed and like, oh, look at all this like sparkly stuff that I don't really know about. Like, It does, like, you can what? You can get money off this? Like the spiritual community shit? Like what? And they're like, I'm gonna page a 1 upside down about it. And that was not a good thing. Or they're going to. I get that they've already done all that though. Because you're a high priestess upright, devil upright person. Which, like, I would not want to fuck with that person. No way. That's heavy. Like, if you don't, like, I don't, okay. This is a 2 of Wands upright. Okay. Yeah. More of this, like, Emperor energy of, like, having this bright idea, thinking it's, like, a wise guy decision to make money off of you. Maybe you're, like, somebody they thought they could, like, make money off of, that you were, like, disposable, or, but clearly, with the High Priestess and Devil card person, not only are you not disposable, but everything that they did towards you will be coming back to them times 7 or 10. Queen of Wands, upright. You could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo person. You don't have to be, but maybe they had a bright idea that had to do with your sacral energy. Maybe you're an attractive person, and they have this bright idea because you're probably, like, endless when it comes to creativity or creation. Or the Queen of Wands is very like, if she was a cup, she'd be the cup not half full. That cup is full. It's not a water, it's just not a water sign, but, like, well, she could be, what, you could be a water sign. But, like, you know what I mean by that? Like, her cup is runneth over with passion, with ideas, with creativity. And they saw that about you and have, what, 2 of Wands, page of 1 upside down idea, and wanted to link up with this Hierophant figure. The Lover's upside down. Yeah, the Lover's upside down with this Queen of Wands. They made a really poor choice, or they've been sending you lovers, like, to, like, what is their deal? Why are they so obsessed with you? Because now it's giving, like, they wanted to dim your light or dim your focus by sending you upside down lovers. You could be dealing with a Gemini, or a Taurus, or a Libra, having it in your chart. They wanted to throw your focus off because, like, maybe you're, like, a master manifester. So when you put your mind to something, you're really good at, like, making it happen. And if you're distracted, then you're less likely to do that. And this Hierophant upside down figure might know that about you, or this Emperor person might know that about you. They're kind of like this Fool upside down situation. I don't know if that's a person. I think it's just kind of like that as a whole. The Empress. Okay. So intel, we have a 10 of Swords, a Hierophant upside down, and a 10 of Cups. They're probably realizing now, like, oh, whoopsie daisies, because I have an Emperor here and an Empress here. What is their problem? And now they're realizing that you're, like, maybe they knew. Maybe, like, because, you know, the Empress is a mother figure, somebody that's wealthy, a business owner, or something like that, right? But it doesn't always have to be. It just could be somebody that holds Empress status. Somebody that should be carried on a throne and, like, fed grapes because she's a badass baddie that gives really good advice, that is a teacher, that, like, guides people in the right direction when she's upright. Maybe they saw this in you and were jealous of it. This Emperor or this Hierophant person. Because this Hierophant probably knew that you were a High Priestess. We have two, like, we have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and we have the Emperor and the Empress. So you are clearly on the level. Like, you might not feel that, if you're in a difficult situation in your life, you may not feel that way about yourself, but just so you know, you are on their level. And they know that about you. And they don't want other people to know that for some reason. Maybe because of the lies that they spread. A 4 of Pentacles upside down, here it is. Or there's an Empress that's feeling tightly wound. Maybe you're feeling tightly wound. You know, maybe this is you not knowing this about yourself, that you are an Empress. Four of Pentacles upside down is like clutching onto your money, maybe because maybe you're going through a bad financial, I don't know, bad financial like time in your life that's making you feel like not an Empress, because our intel row has the 10 of Swords here, the 10 of Cups upside down. You're like, dude, like, where are my people at? I just keep getting betrayed, and like my money's feeling funny, and you're an Empress and a High Priestess, and maybe you've been like obsessing over this because the Devil card, and you're like, what is going on with all this? Like, why is this happening to me? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you have a literal organization, people that have a lot of money, that are like obsessing over you for some weird fucking reason. I don't know if it's your talent, if it's where you live, if it's like they need something from you, or they feel like they do. The 9 of Swords upside down. Yeah, I kind of get like, I think you already know all this stuff, and maybe you're at one point you were a 9 of Swords upright, which would mean that you're like having a hard time sleeping, thinking about passed down loved ones that you miss, or like opportunities that you maybe have missed, or things that you regret doing, or things like that. But it's upside down here, so it's like you're like, I don't regret shit. I'm doing my my shadow work. Like, I know who I am. But also like kind of also like not, like a little bit of internal battle with that, but that is probably from wounding, projections, gaslighting, people that have abused you mentally, hopefully not physically. Okay, but like people like this are really good at mental abuse. Like that they like thrive off mental abuse. They love to like 10 of Swords again. Here it is at the top, here it is at the bottom. You've been betrayed really badly. You may even know some of these people that are held in like high regard that have done this to you for some reason. 10 of Swords twice also gives a little bit of, remember when that word die came out of my mouth earlier? Just like randomly? It could be an actual unaliving that is in the cards, for lack of a better term, for what they've wished upon your life, or what they've done to your life, and how persistent they've been in attacking you. And your sacral energy, probably your heart, your sacral, your crown, making you get your root, just everything. Whoa, it's giving like everything. Queen of Cups. You could be a water sign. 6 of Wands. Hello. A 5 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Yeah. I'm getting you are this Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups person. Like you are, like you could have fire heavily aspect in your chart, or water heavily aspect, both of them. 6 of Wands. There's a victory for you for staying in the upright, for somehow still having like love in your heart after being attacked like this. Because I have this 5 of Swords and a 7 of Swords right here with these two that just came out. So whatever was done calculatingly, stealthy, secretive, backstabby. 10 of Swords twice, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. People could have stolen from you. You could have been, physically even attacked, okay? And if you have been, there's not really any words to really say that would do justice to express how badly or how fucked up that is, and how sorry I am that you had to go through that. And I hope if you have experienced that you're doing what you have to do, or you have people around you that love you, that are helping you seek proper guidance or therapy, or just something to help you get, because I know it will create post-traumatic stress, complex post-traumatic stress. Not everybody understands these symptoms. They'll see it as you acting crazy. They'll see it as you acting weird, shut off, oh, they're boring. No. Like, I get that you know, the High Priestess out here twice. Ivy, High Priestess isn't really that open about what she goes through, right? With that, and maybe you used to be a little bit more spicy or something with that Queen of Wands coming through, and this Queen of Cups, like very affectionate, loving, around people you love. You could have Cancer, Pisces in your chart, Scorpio, again, with the Scorpion stuff that was coming through with the, did we have some Scorpio energy? Oh, it was the Five of Cups, that was it. We saw the Death card earlier, but we didn't pull it. There's a victory for this Queen of Cups because she has dealt with, you have dealt with, he has dealt with. It doesn't have to be feminine energy. Please place yourself where you see fit. You're the master of your story. I'll tell you what though, it's not looking so good for the conclusion of whoever the sun upside down people are with this Ace of Wands upside down. That is literally not where Ace of Wands upside down with the sun upside down. It's like, it's giving, whatever they did in the dark, maybe even in the dark at nighttime, or just to cover up the truth, is leading them into not where they want to be. Physically, maybe, definitely mentally, but more so like physically, not where they want to be. Job, like living, something like that. A Queen of Swords upside down, yuck. Ugh. It's probably one of my least favorite queens in the upside down. Okay, there could have been an Aquarius feminine, Libra or Gemini, getting more Aquarius feminine off that, that spread or enjoyed or found joy in this like Five of Swords, Seven of Swords activity. When you've been nothing but a sweetheart, a Queen of Cup. And if you were anything other than that, well, I get it was totally within your right to act that way. You've been attacked relentlessly with this High Priestess upside down shit, these Devil upside down things. This like, you know, five of Sword, Seven of Sword, that Magician upside down that peeked out. Page of Wands upside down, the Sun upside down twice. Ivan, Ten of Sword upside down twice. This could very well be people that you know, because the Ten of Swords is like betrayal to the point of where it hurts so bad. And usually it's those people that are closest to you. And maybe they were involved in people that you don't know, that like when they spun this story about you, it was believable because maybe you seem a certain way online, maybe you talk a certain way, maybe you keep to yourself, or maybe you have a resting bitch face or something that made something believable about you to where people went full upside down and did Devil upside down activity. Like obsessively, which kind of gives, that's where that religious stuff starts to come in, because if they feel like this is like a righteous thing to like take down this dark witch character that's doing whatever they think you're doing. I don't know. Temperance upside down. The Hierophant upside down again. Shut the front door. Okay, we have the Hierophant upside down twice. And we have the Temperance upside down. You know, they could have like demonic attachments now that are like there, like forever. And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean like only addictions or like vices and stuff. I mean like actual like names of entities that are like attached to them now, because of what they've done or what they pray to or what they believe in. Because Temperance upside down for me is like a fallen angel vibe. It's also like impatience. It's so like rushing things. So if they were doing any like weird ritualistic shit, like they weren't following the rules or like whatever the rules are for their whatever creepy shit that they're doing, they like weren't even doing it right. So in that case, not only will they be reprimanded in the spiritual realm for that, whoever or whatever they called on or was attracted to their what is the word I'm looking for? Conjuring. Yeah, they've conjured up something that they can't get rid of now. and it's not so good. That's not so good for them. I mean, I wouldn't like it. Well, this is like, I don't know who this Hierophant upside down person is. It could be a Taurus that you're dealing with, an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, a Leo, an Aries, a Pisces, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Gemini. Okay, let's just get a couple more and call it. We are at 50:33. All right, what can we get some positive news for our Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands individual that's also a freaking High Priestess? What is the conclusion for this a magnificent person that's been through hell and high water? There's this meme that I read, I think I mentioned it in one of my readings once, that was like, if you've been through hell, walk through it like you own the place. And I get like, that's how you're, that's what you're embodying right now. You're like, oh yeah, you guys want to do some creepy devil activity towards me? All right, not only have you taught me how to combat this, but I'm gonna walk through it like I own the place. And I get, they're not taking it so well, but they have no choice. It's like, ew, that's, I got it like a weird creepy *SEXual reference off that, like take it, like they have no choice. Like that's giving some RAPEY vibes. It's got a weird feeling in my stomach when I said that. Ew, I don't know. I'm not gonna go there, but that could be significant for somebody. This reading's intense. Lots of like, me having to take deep breaths, which is usually a sign that I'm feeling like kind of anxious. So maybe you have anxiety, maybe, and understandably so, after all this. Or whoever's, thank you, angels. Whoever's dealing with this is, sorry, it's not funny, but my angel's telling me it is funny, so fuck it. Is having a hard time breathing. Something's going on. They're having to take lots of, maybe they're out of shape. Something's going on with their heart. They're out of shape. Like they feel like they've just climbed like 20 stairs when they are just like sitting down. Sounds like backlash is what it sounds like. And normally I would never ever laugh at that. That's not funny. But like my spirit team is telling me that in this case, they don't think it's funny either. They just think it's due. It's due. The moon upside down. So no more secrets, no more. The moon upside down. Can we get another one on that, angels? Because I want to know more about this conclusion, because we have the sun upside down and the moon upside down. Is this applying? Because I feel like this sun upside down activity, we have it twice with this Hierophant upside down, this Temperance upside down, this 5 of Sword, and the 7 of Sword for our conclusion. Something very sketchy is about to. I don't like. I keep like holding myself back from saying stuff, which is weird. Like I'm not supposed to say it, or like keep your movements quiet. Maybe don't say too much or something, because things are about to unravel in ways that are 6 of Wands, a bright for you, victory. But the moon upside down. Give me another one on that, please. Death upside down. I think they tried to, like, I don't usually go on about this stuff on my channel. I don't go on about the death spells and the death magic or the hoodoo, the voodoo, all this shit. I don't talk about that shit on my channel because I don't like to give it power or emphasize it or draw it in or clickbait or anything like that. And it's very rare that people run into those situations. But there are people out here that are very much into that shit. And I get that they spent a lot of money time and effort trying to take you out for some reason, and it didn't work. Or use your own, energy against you. Just got a tummy burp. Use your own energy against you. So maybe they studied you. Like to see, like for a long time before they actually like attacked, like did some like intent, like maybe they just, I get there's been like multiple spiritual attacks like on you, but like this is been like, they might be like studying you now because they're like, how is she still alive? Like this never, like you're like an anomaly or something. Nine of Pentacles upright. Yeah, you're like, I'm still out here by myself, watering my plants, trying to be stable, surviving this upside down death, upside down moon, upside down sun, upside down devil shit. Like you, don't get a God complex about what I'm about to say, but you could hold like a very like ethereal goddess like energy, like Athena or like Freya or like some like just badass warrior person that like maybe you don't even know that you are, but I mean you do now after dealing with all this. Dealing with all this magician upside down. How many cards do we need to get about this stuff? This manipulation, this creepy death, death upside down, the moon upside down, magician upside down. That is literally like death magic. I swear to God, dude. They're not happy. 9 of Cups upside down. I split the deck. Strength upright. You're strong as shit. You're strong as shit. It's also given still. Like, I don't know why I keep getting this. It's like they studied you and like tried to do like, I'm not like copycat shit, like whatever. Like fuck the whole copycat stuff. I don't like to get too caught up in that because like if you are true to who you are and are a true individual, nobody can really copy your energy, really. Like they can try, but they're always gonna look like a freaking fake, especially the people who know you really well. It's gonna be really obvious because they'll start using your mannerisms, certain goofy things that you say, certain like tones of voice that you have. Maybe they'll even start to try to look like you, or dress like you, listen to the same music, certain, but also like it doesn't matter when you're somebody that is an individual that's original and just real, you're authentic. Like you will pick up on a shift in the energy with that individual or group of individuals that has malicious intent towards you, and you will naturally move away from them and not engage and develop a whole new like whatever in your alone time. That how are they going to be able to copycat that shit? So that's why I don't really like to get into the copycat destiny swapping shit, because I'm like not so much getting that as much as I am just like people that came together, that multiple people from like not different congregations, but like there's like some weird religious vibe, there's some occultism vibes, like Luciferian vibes, like and some like actual spell work, like death magic that you like are surviving through, and they're astonished by it. You have a victory with the 6 of Wands, or it's not magic at all, or they actually like try to kill you, poison you, physically assault you, mess with your car, just things that would like, cut your brakes, things like that, or mess with your steering or your electrical, or just things that would hurt you physically, that are criminal. And they thought you were stupid. You came off this Queen of Cups, this like really sweet, innocent person. When in reality, you're a High Priestess devil card. Like, watch out. Like, whatever they did, they might be like pee-peeing in their diapers right now. Because they act like a bunch of little babies, if you ask me. Like throwing a tantrum. They might be throwing a tantrum right now. It's funny, but it's not funny because this is highly, like all the cards that came out in this reading are lots of majors. Like, and in my opinion, like they have more spooky connotations. The devil, the sun, the high priestess, the moon, the death, the magician, all upside down. Ten of Swords twice. Lovers upside down. High priestess upside down. We did have that strength come through the world. So I think this cycle is over, but your guards may still be up. You may be suffering from anxiety because I have been feeling like that need to take deep breaths during this. So let's get like maybe a couple more out of this just to close it out. And this is long, okay. What can we tell whoever watches Cosmic Dialect as our closing statement? Because we already know, like, we kind of, like, that's our closure. Like, that's intense. Like, kind of, yeah, it's like, because closing with the moon upside down, the death upside down, and the magician upside down, is like, are they going to try this all over again? Like, because it's like kind of giving like this, they're relentless. Like, they don't learn, like, their brain is small. They don't understand. They think that you're weak still. You've clearly shown the main organizer, the main hierophant, the main whoever, that you are not weak. But there could still be like little cronies, like little, what do they call them? Oh, the flying monkey shit. People like that think they're like gifted when really they're just bored and need a hobby. That think that you're still a target when really it's over and they need to stop or they're gonna go to jail. The Knight of Pentacles upright. Okay, so things are moving now in the right direction. Is that like, how can you give me something else, angels? Is there an exchange that will be made between these disturbed individuals that is in the upright, even though I get that anything they do will not suffice their karma that is due. It won't clear that debt. But I think they're desperate. At least the ones that did certain shit are probably desperate to do something to avoid. What is that? Oh, that's from the Labyrinth. Certain death. There's a scene. The tower upside down. To avoid the tower upside down. They want to avoid, hold on, I had another flyer. Yup. The Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords upside down. I'm not going to pay attention to that. Ace of Swords upside down. It's just kind of more clarification that they're just like wacko. They believe in some like false shit that they think is real, and it's kind of ridiculous. And like, I hope they seek therapy or maybe go like travel abroad and speak to like someone that is that can help them, because they need help, whoever this is about. Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Tower upside down. They're going to do everything they can to try to undo whatever this magician upside down, death upside down, moon upside down shit is. Because I think they know that you're a Queen of Cup, High Priestess, Queen of Wand, Six of Wand person. Like, how could you not know that at this point? And they're like, I think they're scared or worried, or they should be. And yeah, Six of Cups. I think you know a lot of these individuals. Maybe somebody in your family's involved. Okay. Here's that Queen of Swords upside down again. Definitely a feminine air sign that had a lot to do with something. Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all for tonight. That was long. This was a little bit more of a spooky reading, but I kind of had that feeling when I came into this. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you got what you wanted out of this reading, and thanks for coming back to Cosmic Dialect. And until next time, y'all, love you. And thanks again for Christy. Thank you for that donation. I really appreciate it, okay? All right, good night, you guys. Bye.